Swift died.
Oh, damn.
Fine.
uh,
I'm just here. You guys could have done the entire episode
What
without me,
happened?
really. I have nothing, no material
What?
plans at
That's
all.
That's
that's okay. Half
why
of
are
this
we
is just
pretending? Why are we
reacting.
pretending that we have material planned normally? Do you
Yeah,
comment
that's actually
on
I
true.
think
that?
Slinn
Ploop, you
does.
forgot to. I wrote some things down, but Ploop, you did not even give us a. You did not write down the itinerary for the podcast, and I'm
Yeah,
really
because
disappointed.
Because your month. You're the one that wanted it.
It's because both of you guys were talking about all the different things you guys wanted to do. So I'm like, well, if you guys are gonna like fight about it, I'm just not gonna make a plan. And the final plan was no plan, so it's gonna be whatever happens.
All right, well, fine then. I'm
We're gonna
in charge. I'm in charge. Welcome everybody to
Oh,
another
shit.
month of C Results.
He stole my
the
podcast.
Blindsided
Help.
podcast. I'm the
Oh, God.
co-host, Slinn Voda. I am here, and here is our main host, Ploop 102, the slaughterer of 101 Ploops. Say hi to us, everybody, Ploop.
Hello, give me my podcast back. Why'd you steal it?
And
No.
our co-host, Army Game Lover, who, thanks to the generous sponsorship from our guest, Swiftwarkite, has been allowed to leave the
Oh.
basement for 17 whole seconds. Wow. Thanks, Swiftwarkite, for sponsoring this video. If we reach our next goal, we'll be allowed to open up the blinds for Army Game Lover's basement for 30 seconds before swiftly closing them and never allowing him to see the light of day.
The
Wait,
three
are you-
card
are you-
blinds.
Must be Swift.
True, Swift.
Must be Swift.
Wait, whose basement are you in? I'm in Mr. Blind's basement as a guru.
Army's in my basement.
You guys have a basement? I'm just stuck in the attic. It's fucking hot up here.
You have heating? Who the fuck let you have heating? Alright,
I
that's it. Now you have to
That's
go to
just
the
how
basement.
that's just how attics work. Do you not know how attics work? They're up.
Dude,
No, I don't go
own
in
a
attics.
house. I'm on the cusp of being a millennial and a zoomer. I really don't have money.
Bro
Anyway.
doesn't know that heat rises.
I'm excited for Gauntlet Talk. We're gonna
Yeah.
have all the info.
Yes, Swifty's here to give us the 2-hour monologue where we go through every single deck in his gauntlet.
Yes.
And we learned the exact metagame as anticipated for January.
And I'll
Hopefully,
be,
The-
I'll be better at anticipating it than this time.
Yes.
I'll be
Wait.
zoned out the entire
No.
time.
No, we are not going to anticipate the meta for January because that would be against
Oh,
server
yeah,
rule
yeah.
4 or something. This will be all
this
analysis
Jan-
of last month's meta.
We'll
100%.
anticipate the December metagame.
Yes.
Hold on. It's only, I like the fact that it's only not allowed because Swiftwarkite is here. Like if I'm trying to predict the meta for next month, it's perfectly fine because
This is-
what the fuck do I know?
This is 100% accurate. As Mr. Blind said in general chat like a few hours ago, I feel like Swift might say, "Hey, can I have some peanut butter?" And I would say, "Yeah, sure, that is fine." And then come back and all of the breathable air inside the building has been replaced with peanut butter.
Yep. That's what I would do.
This is Mr. Blind's takes on letting Swift psyop. So in this episode specifically, nothing will be psyops. It will all be previous month information.
Totally. Speaking of the previous
100%.
month, Swift, didn't you famously say that Bossing Say was good actually? Well, you were right. Our
What's
winner
up?
of Aspirant 4, I think it was, Iolith Nix got 83% with Bossing Say, Helios 1, and Sunken Citadel.
If only they knew what the good card was and played Blast Zone.
If only they played Blast Zone. They weren't listening to 3-Card Blind, Blindsided See Results podcast available on Spotify and YouTube, and you're listening to it right now. I don't know why I have to tell you that.
All
I
I'm
think
saying is,
Helios
wait, I don't.
scored half
I
an extra point versus Dali, so there is some there. Like,
Also, that being said, Bossing Say still got 43% overall.
Well, because no
it
one
is-
knows how to
Okay,
play
well-
the card.
Yeah.
Well, also
So,
because
yeah.
of the
I was
Dried
very,
Arbor
very
Soul
wrong
Ring.
on the Iroh. I did not know about all the lines, and it's way, way better than I thought.
I trusted you when you said Iroh was bad, and so I didn't gauntlet it. And I'm
I didn't
thankful
gauntlet
for
it either.
and I'm thankful
after-
for it because then I didn't have to gauntlet Iroh.
Yeah, it is very. There is so many more complexities. I think that's the most complex card in 3-Card Blind.
And yet, I submitted it and completely overlooked a fundamental rule in 3-card blind on how randomness works. I thought
Oh, you didn't know?
no, I was running on the abbreviated version of the rule that anytime any random thing ever happens, you always get the worst result, which is an abbreviated version of the rules. The full rule says that the creator of the randomness event receives the worst version of that random event. So if I donate my mana crypt to my opponent, dear listeners, my opponent will always get heads. They will never take damage from the mana crypt because it's my thing. So I get the worst random effect, which is good for them. Which I wish I'd known that because I would not have submitted it because it actually doesn't gauntlet uber well against all of the current boogeymen of contender 1 and 2, which is made me sad.
But it did do well against E. It almost won E.
It almost won E, and yet in Contender 1 and Contender 2, it got well under 50%. I got 43% in Contender 2, and I think Contender 1 got like 33%, which is very sad. But it still did okay.
I would have loved 33%.
It still did okay because in like all like the aspirant pods and novice pods, like it did great because it still has like a turn 5 goldfish. And it's just kind of good, even if you don't immediately have a turn 7 clock by simply starting your first turn. God, I'm so sad that Mana Crypt doesn't work the way I thought.
If that was a deck you submitted, huh?
I could tell you how good.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how good Iroh is versus the Contender 1 Boogeyman because I don't know, because no one knows what its result versus Angel Maze is.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that is true.
What do you mean no one knows?
Do not know.
Oh, because it's...
we just kind of vibed it.
Yeah.
It's just not calculable.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I'll ban Iroh for being too difficult to calc.
No, we actually should, legitimately. If it doesn't get banned, we're going to have it, and then we're going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
Well, okay. People are talking about banning Mana Crypt.
And so
Iroh still exists without Mana Crypt. You can, like, do things.
Whatever. Turn 2 Iroh, not as bad. The problem with Mana Crypt is, like, the Mana Crypt mana, and then the sacking the food, and then, like, the timing, and, like, the trigger being a trigger that happens after the thing, and you have a window to sack the food or whatever.
Army,
I think the number one thing is giving your opponent the tokens you make to make even bigger tokens. That's what blows Iroh over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Army, I hope you have a really complicated animation for the mechanics of everything that we just said.
No, I'm just playing. I only animate when I feel like it. It's not when I feel like it.
No, I don't.
There's nothing funny here. It's not funny.
Also, I don't blame you for a moment that I could not tolerate video editing. That sounds very frustrating and boring. What else?
Let's see what.
That's what I was thinking until I start editing, and I start editing. I'm just like, wow, this isn't that bad.
Swift, I'm sure you have something you want to say about your submission.
Yeah, I did. Oh, you didn't hear? I got Kozilek, Stronghold Gambit, which I stand by Kozilek. That was the best Eldrazi Titan for the pod, but it was not the right time for Stronghold Gambit, and I got 27%, and now I'm down in C1.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. And to think that last month I like actually talked you up and like complimented you on the podcast, and here you are getting bottom of E. Wow.
Well, yeah, I had to. I felt I had to like. I thought it was going to be a safe-ish deck, and like, oh, it's an established thing. I'm not going to do the random Fallid, the Pendelhaven thing, because that's not tested. We don't know how that's actually going to go. And if I had done that, I would have freaking won the whole thing with Fallids. But no, I had to do an established deck, and then
let's go Fallid.
This was. I'm at my best placement ever, 17th, a whole 2 spots above my 19th hell. So we're free. Now I can like move up to 15th in 5 months.
Yeah,
maybe
you're doing pretty good.
Well, now that I'm in C1, I can just rocket back up to where I was. Like, okay, you lose 80 ELA 1 month, you gain 80 ELA next month, and then I'll be good.
Well, that happens until every single C1 player plays the one deck that beats you, and you lose all your.
Okay,
ELO.
but
true.
Angel Maze is probably not going to get banned, and Angel Maze is the C1 killer. So
Is it consistently? I feel like it always does meh into C1.
What do you mean? It's won like 3 times.
It did great this month. Yeah, it's one of those
It's-
established decks that just consistently does pretty good.
It won 2 months in a row last time I was in C1.
Speaking
I'm
of
just
C1,
remembering all the Ophelia players. Maybe
You-
like pre-Ophelia time.
You guys know what that means. Sarah Maze is doing good. Not Sarah. Angel Maze is doing good. We gotta ban Soul Ring.
what?
True.
Soul
well, we
Ring?
banned Mana Crypt and then Soul Ring. Soul Ring. Okay, I got some Soul Ring decks.
Don't ban
as-
Soul Ring.
No.
We
Hold on. Iroh tagging. No, not yeah. Iroh. Whatever.
What?
well, so Stuffed Bear was the
Oh,
number
yeah.
one Soul Ring deck that Zoe got. It's not too good.
Yep, second to
Um,
last on Exemplar, I see.
Yeah. Next
Zoe.
Soul Ring deck is Trilobite. It's Field of Ruin, Soul Ring, Cryptic Trilobite.
Yeah.
Because we're at that stage where
I don't
we
even
are-
want to hear about Soul Ring decks because I just don't want Crypt gone.
I like
It's-
Crypt. I think it's
Okay.
interesting because it puts a
I
cloud on yourself,
Oh.
give
but
me
you
City of
gotta-
Traders.
No.
No, Army. We're gonna do City of Traders in a bit. Trust.
Also,
True.
City of Traders coming soon. Only after we ban Crystal Vein.
we do still have a Soul Land left that isn't Crystal Vein.
What something?
That's
Uh,
I don't
also
think it
not-
counts
we-
with the
we-
Soul
we-
Ring
we have-
if you don't do it turn 1.
We have the Eldrazi Lane, whatever that
Yeah,
one's called. We have
there's,
Untied
Okay.
Dake.
The
I thought you
whole
were talking
big
about the
new thing
speed one.
is no. We're talking
No.
about the Eldrazi Displacer thing that everyone's all on board for now. After
It's not that good.
it's not
And-
that good, but what's his name?
And
Stickman likes the deck, and it's won like pods twice in a row or something.
Yeah.
So
and
you can't-
there's Untied Dake that can cast Iroh. That's all I'm saying.
Iroh.
well, not really, but you know.
I mean, with the one land,
Wait, one
No,
second.
it doesn't. It's not how that works.
with the
Magus
Great Hall of the Citadel, right?
Magus
No.
won a pod, guys.
Not the Unadeki or whatever. Oh,
Untied
Magus
Dake.
won a pod? Nice. Isn't that one
Magus-
only
Oh
for
yeah, no.
legendaries?
'cause you-
Magus
yeah,
tied
it
for
doesn't-
top of C4. What the hell? Who let that happen? Ban Magus or
Hell
something.
yeah.
Okay, but so why ban Magus when there's already Pendlehaven, Thallid, Lush Grove? That's basically so much better.
What is
I mean, I submitted Evil Presence.
Yeah, you should have run on the Thallid train, man. You
Well, I
could've-
never. I tested one Thallid deck, and I'm like, this is whatever. And it was not the land destruction one. And I pretty obviously knew I was gonna submit land destruction. My top 3 decks were Evil Presence,
Yeah, I was talking
Stormkirk
about
Noble,
Presence too.
Evil Presence, Student Magus, and like 4th was Cease Claim Seeker, Sleep Curse Fairy.
Where's your Azor Beastbinder Tide Shaper? That won 2 pods as well.
AGL has his work cut on for him this month. Spitting text
Oh.
left and
Yeah.
right.
I don't
Our
just
poor-
feel like nah.
our poor
How was
video
that
editor.
doing for me?
Our first Spotify
was-
only episode.
Spotify has the
Tuesday.
video editing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Beastbinder Tideshaper was top 6 for me.
I mean, yeah, that
Top
deck
8.
seems good. It did good in other pods. I'm not sure how good, but probably would have been pretty good because everyone was running non-basics. Freaking
Oh,
4 Assassin's Trophy decks in E.
No, the real
Hell
thing I
yeah.
missed out on. Lodestone was 5th in my gauntlet. I don't know how. Actually, I
Yeah.
do know how, because like my entire top 10 was land destruction.
Dude, Lodestone's just
Maybe-
good.
well,
If everything's land destruction, where's your Rotten Mouth?
That's not. Well, no,
oh my
it's
God.
it's not based on. The land destruction is what I predicted would be good, not like
Okay.
what the decks are in my gauntlet. Rotten
I
Mouth
see.
is here. He's doing his thing. It's like Broadmouth is the only reason I'm really fine banning Crypt, because if we kill Gut and don't have Viper, then we're just gonna like have Encroach month 2 with like Encroach 2 or whatever it is.
What's Encroach 2?
I don't
It's
know.
A very unique
We're gonna-
card.
Magus, I guess.
I don't think the people that are losing to Encroach famously beats Mox decks on the play. So Magus
Hmm.
loses to Mox decks like always.
I don't know. You know,
Is that
there isn't
so?
encroach to, but we're gonna pretend it is.
Oh, that's true.
And then complain about that beating the meta or something. I'm not
Oh
sure.
my
Encroach 2
God.
is freaking ruthless negotiations.
True, that
Wait.
card's good.
What is the average score of Partick Dragon? That's pretty good. What the hell?
Yeah, Partick Dragon's the best card this year.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Partick Dragon has been rising. So Partick Dragon Ellie is gonna be a deck eventually.
its historical average is 66%.
In the year of 2025, I believe the best card by win rate is Partick Dragon.
I mean, yeah, it's a 2
Oh
mana
no,
4/4
just
flying
kidding.
beast or
It
whatever.
is not. It is top. It is top 10. The top card is Silent Hall Creeper, and then
Sure.
Sundial of the Infinite.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, Partick Dragon was paired with that like Wild Magic Surge spell that
That
just
no,
when
that
it
was before my time. That
Yeah,
was like
no. And
multiple years ago.
I'm talking about
Oh, kind of.
2025 when it got submitted once and it did well with a braid
Mm-hmm.
and did
Nice.
okay with Price of Free. It got submitted twice this month. That's crazy.
Where is this?
No. You know what is really telling is the
Hmm.
fact that of the top 6 cards of the entire year, 5 of them have exactly 1 or 2 submissions, and the last one is Stormscale Scion.
Yep, that was a really good card.
I think this is the first zero. No. Yes, the first 0% I've seen because it doesn't even tie anything.
There are very rarely 0%.
Yeah,
we did
there
get a
is.
few.
It's Concealing Curtains, Crystal Vein, Dark Ritual.
Yeah, that one certainly does.
Not function.
Yeah, I mean even Crucible of Worlds got 3%. Glacial Chasm Mana Crypt.
What?
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 Oh yeah, you didn't see that? That deck does not function, but it was also in aspirant, so you don't need to function to get points in aspirant.
It's true.
Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, I'm always on the side of not banning Mutavault because I think land creatures are important. It was the popularity of the card was 11.29%. So maybe I think that's
Another
just the
reason I should
fact
not
that
have been on
we're
Gambit.
the power in the format is just getting less and less since we're banning everything else. Now I guess Mutavault has to go. Even it does have the same average score this month as Blink Moss, interestingly enough.
It's fine. We're gonna surely at some point we're gonna do another unban, right? When's the last time we
Surely.
did an unban? Was it Hatchery Month?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People, the freaking the patrons or whatever, they're so anti-unban.
I
Every
know, it
single person in
sucks.
this call is a patron, actually.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
or
except for Ploop, but Ploop's an honorary
yeah,
patron. That's okay.
Grand
Yeah, but
Guru,
you
close
know,
enough.
there's so much anti-unban sentiment in the unban place.
We should
It's
we should do unbans.
No, we should
But
wait until
logically,
Hellbolt month to worry about unbans.
logically, like 3 people here have to be against unbans.
I'm
And
against
it's not
unbans.
me.
In fact, I'll claim that generally on the unban vote, I am Swift's foil.
Slinn banned. Ploop banned this guy.
No.
I
Or
am.
wait, no, I'm okay with that. Yes, kick me off the podcast. Let's go.
No, you're staying. I think I am. I think I'm the most like average voter. I'll vote to unban like 1 card a month. Like
Okay.
I don't know. On average, that's probably low, just because we have Googles.
not average. I'm like the median voter. There we go. Happy
Oh,
statistics,
no.
nerds.
So a deck that would have done really good in E
Mhm.
that no one really talks about is Mox Emerald, Field of Ruin, Cheering Crowd.
Fake
Would it?
news. That
Mox
can't
Emerald
be
scored.
real.
Mox
It's
Emerald scored
really-
40% this month.
Okay, but yeah, or you can do Mox Ruby if you want. But no, that
yeah,
deck is
true.
absolutely real because it's a turn 2 Field of Ruin and you've got a better scaler.
But I calced it like 2 months ago and it was bad, so surely then it means it's bad, right?
I'm sure you calculated Cheering Crowd correctly.
No, that wasn't the problem. The problem was like it was bad then, and it's not bad now. But I did it then, and I don't want to do it again.
Okay.
I don't know. Cheering crowd definitely. Oh no, because because you have the land destroy. Okay, maybe it might be decent. based on my
Ha-
vibe.
have you tested it with Garreach?
Yeah, Guy Reach is not a good card.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's right.
I want it to be good so badly, but it's just not.
Swift.
Also,
So-
I checked the median unbanned vote last month was 1, and I was in fact part of that group.
I get. Hold on. What was it? How was it? Yeah, I mean, last month didn't really have anything amazing.
We like chose that list, kind of.
I mean, I didn't choose that list.
Like we chose out of a bigger list.
Oh, hey,
But-
Swiftwarkite, nice deck in main event prime too.
Yeah. I like people. I was like, okay, double Ronus. Let me see what the other thing. Oh, Ronus Valid won. Well, double Ronus beats Ronus Valid.
So I mean, I
that's
just
good.
submitted the exact same thing I did last time, which won. So I mean,
Yeah, but double Ronus is this better?
is it?
Because
I mean, it probably is.
I'd rather have a 5/4 than
What about
an
Ronus?
0/5 and like 3 turns for a 1/1.
What about Ronus Tempting Worm?
Tempting Worm's been submitted.
Oh, is this like full prime?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I would have
submit
done
to
double
this one.
Tempting Worm if that wasn't. already
Speaking
the
of,
case.
Teferi's
speaking
Isle
of.
got submitted in November and nobody told me.
What did?
Oh, what?
Yeah, Teferi's Isle was submitted for its second time ever in main event in November.
Oh, only 2 times. I thought that would be submitted more.
No,
It's
the
like,
first time was
It's-
Gilded Drake, Telgelad Stylus.
Of course. Oh
And
yeah,
then-
it was the Fairy
What?
Con. Right, the deck that uses the Fairy's Island to counterspell, so that you can't counter their spell half the time, so they just never cast it into the counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Powerful magic. Very
I love
powerful.
it.
Speaking
And I
of-
think it still scored better. That raised its average score is all I'm saying.
Oh,
An old
God.
classic would have also done really, really good into Exemplar, and that is, of course, Sleep Cursed Fairy, Undiscovered Paradise, Unwanted Remake.
Nah,
Hell yeah.
removal's fake.
If I had done
Ex-
that, I would have gotten 70%. But no,
Exemplar.
specifically, you want you want Undiscovered Paradise because you can play your Sleep Cursed Fairy, then have your thing returned to hand, and then you can beat all the Assassin's Trophy decks because you don't have to play your land into their before they get their Keldon Halberdier offline or online.
You see, though, have you considered the fact that in Exemplar we play spot removal even less than we play land destruction?
There's a lot of land destruction Exemplar.
It's Exemplar. The whole narrative is like no one's played land destruction since that 1 month 5 people submitted Magus and got burned.
Yeah, and then now I got burned because of that. So I'll never press
The
it
real
again.
narrative that should exist is the fact that no one's played spot removal since like swords got banned.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Sleep Cursed Fairy did get submitted a lot this month.
It's a
Yeah,
good
Sleep
card.
Cursed Fairy was like, okay, if we want to do some
And
stats,
A whole bunch of different
The
decks too. It's
Nash
actually
stats.
crazy.
Sleep Cursed Fairy is very, very strong.
It is.
It's like it was good when we had all the good 1-drops, and now we don't have all the good 1-drops.
What if we have you wait? Hear me out. What if we banned more 1-drops?
No.
Well, as long as it's not Valid, because Valid's the best 1-drop.
I mean, we're gonna be losing a whole bunch. I mean, if we're losing the soul lands, we gotta start banning 1-drops. It's just how that works.
One
Can
second.
that 1-drop
Hear
be
me out.
Soul Ring?
Is it?
One. And then once the 1-drops and things are bad, then we have to ban Mox threats and depletion threats because those will
So-
be too strong.
How'd Soul Ring do this month? 34%? Yeah.
Certified Soul Ring moment.
Okay, but yeah, but Soul Ring. So when Mana Crypt goes, we'll have Soul Ring, Gardens, what's his face?
Dreadnought?
Yeah, Dreadnought. Yeah, and that'll be
Sure.
turn 2 Dreadnought, but you also won't be getting Mana Crypt into your
Is
face.
that better or that has to be worse than Stifle Knot, right?
No? Why would it be worse?
Because it loses to
What?
artifact destruction as well as land destruction.
You're Dreadnought. You're always losing to Artifact Destruction.
I don't know. It feels like you just don't gain anything against land destruction.
Well, Stifle Knot sucks because then you get tabbied.
I guess Tabby. Fake card. No one plays that.
Sure, surely no one plays
I'm gonna look
Tabby.
up how Tabby.
Well,
I love
no one
Tabby.
plays it except it's next to Nissa, and they want to get 40%. But
Okay,
you know,
but Nissa Tabby is actually really real, and it's gonna come back with a vengeance. Just you see.
Tabby is the reason I stopped running UDP.
Well, then yeah, you should not do that because UDP is insanely powerful.
It's the first time this card has ever been submitted.
Nah, Ancient
Oh, that's
Ziggurat is just UDP, but better, obviously.
true.
This
I have a question. So the winner of Novice 1, Mark Confidant, used a variation of Remote Farm.
Mark
Luminarch-
Confidants.
Yes, Mark Confidant. Remote Farm, Luminarch Aspirant, and Get Lost instead of Divine
Yep.
Gambit.
That's a very real option. I've had
Thoughts?
that for a while.
Yeah, thoughts on Get Lost versus Divine Gambit.
I try not to house offs.
Certainly is instant.
So, I mean, the reason is Planeswalker. You want to be able to hit Planeswalkers. That's why, at least why it's good in my Nash. But yeah, Get Lost has been a strong anti-Planeswalker. Because right now, for January, number 1's Daili, number 2 is Minskin Boo.
You mean December?
Daili!
Not December.
Daili! Somebody mentioned Daili! Oh my god, I want to talk about Daili so much! Did you know that Daili got 42% Exemplar, 0 submissions in Contender 1, 48% in Contender 2, and yet still got 61% overall, which is not immensely surprising, but I found it very interesting that the lower you go in terms of like elo, the better and better and better and better it does. Which is
Daili
natural. Yeah, I mean it's a natural skill expression. Like
it got
care.
Psyop to hell in Exemplar. That's why I thought no one was gonna submit it, because no one ever should submit the new good deck into Exemplar, because it always gets absolutely destroyed. After like
but Hatchery.
Okay, that doesn't count. But
it's a discard deck. The new fun discard deck, Hatchery, and this.
That's
what
like,
I thought. So I did the deck that beat it.
Since I noticed in the month that we had the Dragonstorm cards legal, where every single person was playing to beat them and not a single person was playing them, I'm like, submitting new decks into Exemplar is a very, very big risk.
Didn't you submit a deck that
but then
beat
the Dragonstorm
Dolly?
decks won in Exemplar, and they got banned.
No, I have a win tie. No, I have a tie.
You have a tie? Ooh.
Yeah, because just turns out a 2/2 with no stats ties a Stormkirk Noble.
Mm-hmm.
They should really just like tap,
even though it can't
human.
block you.
No, it can, because when they're not animated, it's not a human.
Yeah, I don't think it would ever.
Oh, sure.
They didn't give the Univault does not have Changeling. If it had Changeling, it probably also wouldn't, because it would lose abilities. But whatever.
Not enough cards have human subtype. We should give every card the human subtype so Noble can beat them all. That line of text is so much more relevant than you would think when reading the card.
Wait,
hold on. So many humans.
It's just like all of them. Like it should not. It has no place doing. I guess it doesn't. Luminarch doesn't really count unless it's like because
you're
playing land destruction
storage
with
Luminarch. But yeah,
with this card. Sorry, with this card, like it has no place when lossing double Luminarch with this card, but it does.
Mm-hmm. Yep, cheering crowd as well. You crush on Student of Warfare. You crush on Cruel Sadist.
Yeah, surely is card.
Okay, yeah, but Cruel Sadist is coming.
Cruel Sadist is coming very slowly.
Yeah, you tie? I'm so confused.
Cruel Sadist can wait in line behind Student and Noble and Thallid.
Yeah, Thallid keeps the Cruel Sadist at bay for a while.
I love how Thallid went in 1 month from like haha funny prime deck to this is actually probably the best 1-drop in the game right now, because someone realized because
that someone was me.
Well, it was a combination of that guy who submitted Dragon Sniper Pendelhaven.
Yes, that was a big part of it.
It was that, and then Wonton Soup bringing up Thallid in that one time to be like, you're like, what other's good with Pendelhaven? And he's like, Thallid, and you're like, what's a Thallid?
Okay,
and then
No,
here
We
we
didn't
are.
that's a
that, no.
miscontribution of events. I knew Thalid. I was thinking of Thalid. It was just also mentioned because I know Thalid because I played in Modern Masters 1, and Thalid was a card in that draft.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I knew Thalid, but yeah, it is crazy how it wasn't submitted until now because it's so good.
It's just because no one thought of Pendelhaven as a card.
Yes, Pendelhaven is the real reason Thalid works. If it's not for Pendelhaven, that card sucks. But Pendelhaven, and I guess Encroach being gone probably helps a lot too.
Yeah.
No one really wants to run basics anymore because there's not really, what are you getting, Field of Ruin? Who cares?
Yeah,
Does
non-basic.
Field of Ruin only target non-basics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I had no idea.
I'm surprised by how many people don't know that.
I mean,
Yeah, Field of Ruin only targets non-basics.
I just read Land Destruction and I was like, damn, crazy, and moved on.
Yeah, I
gotta
believe
remember
so
that.
many.
of land.
I gotta
think
run
a lot of people
like
do.
Swamp Dark Ritual and some third card and see what I can get away
Okay,
with.
or you could run Urborg, Dark Ritual, and Slasher, and then
True.
you would crush an E because Urborg has text, and that text removes first strike.
It's very true. So, oh, by the way, Swift, I think people found that words on the play beats H of H.
Yeah, I saw
base.
that.
You got that updated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know we both had
Yeah,
that
I
wrong.
was. Yeah, I was used to all the other token decks, I think, but not words.
Yeah. Turns out
Words
being
is
the best.
fast enough.
Turns out being the best deck at the thing it does come up on
Yeah, being
sometimes.
Okay of words.
Okay of wilding.
Yeah, okay of wildly is worthwhile.
Uh,
But yeah, I guess it seems like we're not banning Crystal Vein, so SMP has another month to impress.
Well, it's because just no one submitted it.
Well, I mean, one person did an exemplar and it didn't work out, but I'm believing it's going to be really bad, and then it's going to come. It's going to be like Draco, where it's bad, and then it comes back, and then everything is really good because it's a very Draco type deck.
Draco was legal for more than 1 month.
Draco was legal for like 5 months or whatever. It came out in February, and then it got banned in like July.
Wait, wasn't that because Leyland of the Geld Pack just became a thing?
No. I mean, Geld Pack came out in February. Draco was a slow burn.
I feel like my life is a lie. How did I never know this?
Yeah, and that's why it was so funny how 11 people submitted it in exemplar when it's a deck that had been doing okay for like 5 months, and then everyone submitted it.
Oh shit, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. That's insane.
Yeah, so that's always like, oh, this is gonna be the new Drake where it does bad for like 5 months, and then everyone submits it, and then it gets banned.
It's a really unfortunate way for a card to get banned. It just suddenly gets popular and then it just gets blasted into the shadow.
Well, it was really popular.
I don't
No,
care. That's such a lame reason. Like, I don't
It's
know.
also like, oh, turn 1, 4/4 lifelink vigilance, first strike, hexproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
getting
it's
hexproof
better
is,
Sage of Skies.
Yeah.
Sage of the Skies. Why do people think that's a good card to unban?
Because it
We're
was
not,
unfairly banned because it's just one thing.
we're not unbanning it, are we?
No, but people keep talking about it like it's like one of the best unbans on the ban list, and I'm like, no, that card's
No.
really strong.
Yeah.
Let's do
what's
like
the deck is
okay.
Crystal Vein, right? Crystal Vein, Mox, Pearl,
Mox.
Sage of the Skies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get 2/3s with flying and life. It's a little nuts on turn 1.
Yeah.
It
Pretty good.
does beat Dreadnought, which is odd.
But it loses to Magus of the Red Magus. God, what the hell's it called?
Magus of the
Magus of the Moon.
Tabernacle. Magus
Almost
of the
said Magus of the
Tabernacle.
Magus of the Wheel.
Magus
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
so you get-
Moat. Or something.
No, emote's red, right? I think I should
It's-
know. I put it in the last video.
No, the only ones that
Two
are
videos ago.
red Magus is Magus of the Arena, Magus of the Scroll, Magus of the Wheel, Magus of the Moon, and then Niv Magus Elemental.
That's a Magus.
It doesn't quite count.
Niv Magus Elemental That's a card that people play inside events. Eventually, that's probably going to happen in the main event.
No,
Eh,
I am
eh.
my only thoughts about Niv Magus Elemental is that Niv Magus Elemental plus Mental Misstep, Wind Ties, Piracy Charm, Sleep Cursed Fairy, and that makes me happy.
That is pretty strong.
Oh wait, sorry. There's also Magus
Whoa.
Lucia Kane, which is
What?
Teamer. The famous card from Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I keep
Of
forgetting
course.
that Universes Beyond Reason happens constantly.
No.
40k. I wonder if a tier
War-
has ever been submitted to the main event. Probably find out.
Warhammer 40k is fine because you could forget it existed. See, you forgot it existed. That's fine. No one's
did
gonna
forget it
forget
existed.
Spider-Man happened, and that's the problem with it.
Sure, we will. Give it a year. We'll forget.
No,
but nobody will
Lo-
forget the fucked up pizza on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lands. Oh my god.
Me
I'm
when pizza?
still offended by the purple goo on the random fucking. God
The
damn
hands
it.
are not fucked up.
Ugh. Anyway.
We did Marvel. We have Marvel spoilers now. Marvel, ooh, yay.
Oh, do we?
There is,
Oh,
it's
boy.
like
The
there's
big,
a card that enters. It's like reveal it from your opening hand. It's on the battlefield. So,
yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so
That's-
excited when it becomes submittable in like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
thank
got
God. It's
hype
not for
in
a long
6
time.
months.
We have the card that they printed as an intentional 2-card combo. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
With Caltrops, but I mean it's 6 mana, so who cares? Well, it's 1 mana or 6 mana.
What?
It's
How
the
can it be both?
Of course it's the modal dual face flip card
Mm-hmm.
when you can play it on either side and flip it.
Yep. Bruce Bannon or Banner or whatever.
Bruce Bannon. Wow, I'm so excited for this set. I'm so of course nothing bad will happen in this set, and it definitely won't flop because no one's excited for it.
Yeah, I'm sure Marvel is at its peak popularity right now.
Yeah, this is the
That's
perfect
true.
time for a Marvel Magic the Gathering set. There's no hard feelings with Marvel-related IP or the Marvel Cinematic Universe from its fans right now.
Or Disney, for that matter. Holy shit. Well, anyway, this is Magic the Gathering podcast.
Yeah,
So,
we're talking about Magic the Gathering.
Speaking
Dismember,
of...
Dragon Sniper, Dryad Arbor. Double removal and a threat.
It's
Ploop, can we?
Uh-huh.
I want to add a recurring session to our podcasts if we can, where we
Making fun of novice.
No,
Sure.
we're not. No, we're not doing that.
No, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
No, stop.
You can't stop me.
Where we shout out a submitted deck that we find really cool or unique or interesting.
Ooh.
Like,
I got one.
I know. I introduced it, and I'm the host this month, so I will go first.
No one agreed to this.
Stormcrow Go submitted Stormcrow Energy Field Surprise and Scary and got 68% in Novice something or other. Or
You
no,
know,
not Novice
the
something, it was
Stormcrow
Aspect
deck-
something other.
That deck has
did it.
2 banned cards on it. Of course it did well.
I keep forgetting the Energy
Yeah.
Field was actually banned originally, and I actually helped unban it, and I am very happy that it is not, like, especially...
was the
People
one-
want it
fucking-
banned.
That's
People
like
want it on the ban vote.
that's fine. Whatever, we can vote on it. Surely the people won't ban it because it does not need banning. E-Field
I mean,
was
It
the
got 77% in C1.
It
It's-
did very well overall this month. It wouldn't be the most ridiculous ban.
No, that's why we need to vote on it, but we can give it a few more months before we have to ban it. I think
Hopefully.
E-Field was the only card we needed to unban. No, we didn't even need to unban it. We needed to unban E-Field 2 months after Hatchery Month when we had dealt with Hatchery.
I mean,
But
yeah,
then
that sounds
people
fair.
wouldn't be able to
but-
run E-Field and Hatchery together.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't have been able to lose like 70 elo with submitting E-Field Ulamog. God, that was a bad day. Or month, rather.
Yeah. I should be more careful with my Eldrazi Titan decks. Those
Yeah.
do not always do good.
Swift, did you say you had a deck that you wanted to shout out?
Oh yeah. Dryad Arbor,
Uh-huh.
Mistbreath Elder, Tabernacle.
Oh, that deck's so sick.
Wait.
It
Because normally
works.
Tabernacle stops you from doing anything, but you can play a turn 2 Tabernacle and then just crush.
Oh.
Wait, hold
Because
on. This is
because
a. I
it
just found the.
works. It works
Oh, I
because the
like
Tabernacle
this.
triggers go on the stack, and you pay for Mist Breath Elder using Dryad Arbor, and then you use the Mist Breath trigger to bounce the Dryad Arbor before it can have its Tabernacle trigger happen, and then it all works perfectly, exactly how you want it to, and it's super nice.
Tabernacle trickle what?
I can't say words.
Sorry, go on. That was very funny.
That
I
was it.
just
That's all
found.
there was.
I found a novice deck that doesn't goldfish but is really based.
Okay.
Pact of the Titan, Sand Silos, Sudden Substitution.
Yeah, I feel like that's been submitted before.
Wait,
but
what were those cards?
It
Yeah.
has. It
One more
has.
time.
So Pact of the Titan, everyone knows what that is. No one knows what it is because it's the worst one.
Yeah.
Sand Silos, and then Sudden Substitution. Split second, exchange control of target non-creature spell and target creature.
So yeah, if they play a creature, you can pay 4 mana, and float 4 mana or whatever, cast Pact of the Titan, and then exchange control of it with their creature, and then they have a Pact of the Titan, so then they have to pay for the 5 mana on their upkeep or lose the game.
Ooh. Ooh, I like that. It's pretty slow, but that's very cute. I guess.
It also just doesn't
It also
goldfish.
doesn't goldfish.
Yeah, it doesn't
Wait.
goldfish. Yeah, god damn it, that sucks.
Someone actually submitted Crystal Vein Hex Parasite Silex. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, Hex
Parasite
Parasite
did
has
really
some
well
cool
this round.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean storages and
cool-
depletions are back, so
A really cool Hex Parasite deck is Mutavault Soul Ring Hex Parasite.
Yeah, that one's just awesome.
You can like destroy all the counters all the time. You can just beat Tabby by animating and still have mana left to remove counters if you want.
Ooh, that is spicy.
No, wait one sec. Me when I lie, you can't animate and attack and pay to remove counters.
Well, not
you
at the same
can't
turn.
attack with the Mutavault.
That's
But yeah. If any deck that is playing storage and Tabby is gonna lose because you can get a few extra damage in, and then you can just pay to do 2, and then
yeah,
you gotta
all the
alternate
2 for
turns,
2s.
You gotta.
Also, you know what I'm happy to say is that I think I found the first ever correct use of the lands that tap for 1 mana or sack for 2 mana that are like the monocolor ones instead of a depletion.
Ooh, what's that?
Really?
Sleep Cursed Fairy Energy Field, because you want to sack it if you're playing Energy Field first, because then you don't have a land to destroy.
I guess that works, but I mean you can also just tap and then tap.
But like if you specifically need a turn to E-Field, like for instance against like Cheering Crowd Field of Ruin, it's tie loss instead of loss or whatever.
Wait,
right?
I'm confused on how you wouldn't want a depletion instead.
Because Energy Field has text.
Yes, so you sack your land instead of having it stick around. So if they have land destruction, they can't remove the E field by destroying your land.
That's hype actually.
So it's
you also beat Tabby if your SCF can solo.
So it is for once I will say they correctly used that land, which is incredibly rare.
Speaking of SCF, I think SCF in like decks that can make 2 mana is definitely something that needs to be explored more, because the untappability on SCF just destroys so many matchups.
You know, I never really thought about the fact that like it can block.
Yeah.
3/3 sure can.
Knife face when SCF can block. Also, how much I'm gonna bet that we're gonna ban it in like 2 or 3 months now? Not because of the podcast, mind you, but just because
Sleep Cursed Fairy is like that's the kind of card that doesn't get the vibes of getting banned, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna unban enough stuff so they'll be busy.
No, Sleep Cursed Fairy, like it never feels correct to ban it, because it's a turn 11 Goldfish. The fact your 1-drop doesn't beat Mutavault necessarily is like, come on.
I mean, you can tie
With
it.
ties,
Yeah.
kind of be.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
still, like the
It's
fact that
it's
you're playing a
still a
one
creature.
drop that doesn't win Mutavault just is like, what are you doing at that point?
Mm-hmm.
And then isn't there like SCF Island and then like an enchantment that's basically unsummon, but the enchantment goes back to your hand?
That is not a good card.
No,
because you can just run Dismember. You can just run Go to Sleep. There's a lot of things you can do that's better than letting them attack every other turn.
It's the sleep one is best, and then there's also like my favorite one that I think is just based because it is gives the creature cumulative upkeep.
Yeah, that's pretty base.
Is gives what?
It's
Enchanted creature has cumulative upkeep 1, so then they have to pay 1, then pay 2, then pay 3, and they're not going to be able to do that.
That's brutal. What card is that?
No clue. It's not even like that good. It's just like the most based
Yeah, because it's
option.
still sorcery speed, creature removal, when you could just be running Dismember.
Well, I would say that in general, Dismember is probably worse than the sleep one, right?
Well, I mean, Gut. Like, you don't need that many turns. I guess Gut gets tapped.
Well,
what's
no.
else?
Gut
Mutavault.
doesn't.
It's mana chains, by the way. I found it.
Okay, Unable to Scream is arguably the best one. Yes, Mutavault exists. It still works against Gut because they play Gut, and then you just put an Unable to Scream on it, and then you win.
Well, isn't Unable? Unable Scream.
Is that
it's
a
still
reference
a
to
creature.
I Have No Mouth and I Will Scream? Okay.
No.
Okay.
It loses all abilities. Is a toy artifact creature with 0/2.
Yeah, I know that one. Not very good versus counters.
Yeah. No, it's
so, I mean,
the real well, like the thing is like I guess like now that we banned Stingy,
if you're running
Dismember's
yeah,
better. Yeah.
Or you could just like not be monocolor because
And play Unwanted Remake, yeah.
Yeah, just play Unwanted Remake, and you like get 70% in Simpler.
Or Portable Hole. That card exists. Oh no, sorry, Seam Rip. Sorry, my bad. Play Optimal.
but okay, so not necessarily optimal because Get Lost.
Get Lost. I was about to say, yeah. I forgot
and also,
Get Lost as a card.
Feed the Swarm also.
Yeah, that's the.
And also, biggest of all that makes both of those bad is SMP because.
Nah,
maybe you don't care about SMP.
What's
Soldier
SMP?
Military Projects?
Soldier Military Program.
Whatever. Same card.
It's the better of Wildling.
Well, less interactable of Wilding is what I'll call it.
It also, I mean, it does more damage. Same goldfish, but it does more damage.
Well,
you do 19 damage on turn 5.
It does more damage, but it grows slower, right?
Asterisk.
It grows at the same speed.
It initially
starts with a
yeah.
Well, okay, not really. So, because Words is a 2/2 starting turn 2.
I guess
SMP is a 1/1 starting turn 1, then another 1/1 starting turn 2, and then you're gonna have the same power and toughness. It's just
I guess
go wide
well,
yeah, you grow at the fastest pace.
You can't grow wide as fast, which is like the best thing about Words.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, just play everyone's favorite card, Kazandu Tuskcaller, the best card, non-biased.
Yes, so Tuskcaller. Okay, can we leak the best Tuskcaller land
you
pairing?
You can go say that one. That one's we've already done. We did that one already.
What, Grasping Dunes?
No, like now we've done it, but like it happened last month. You've talked about it multiple times. This one isn't like new leaks.
Yeah. Okay, so Grasping Dunes, Tuskcaller, Mox Emerald is really, really good.
Ooh, I like Grasping Dunes.
That is awesome.
Because even when because most of the decks they're not very good versus -1/-1 counter on their threat.
And it can kill it can kill Chocobo turn 1.
That one's banned.
Oh, that's right.
But
wow, we really banned Chocobo. It does not. Anyway, I don't know.
No, it's fine.
You kill Student, you kill Heartfire Hero, you kill Stormkirk Noble, you kill Orcish Lumberjack, kill
Lumberjack's the big one. I guess
Thallid, the Thallid killer.
Kills.
I mean, you can't even Pendlehaven it because the -1/-1 counter.
Kills Hex Parasite, which is probably more important than the Thallid.
Kills Haywire Might, which
Oh
maybe.
yeah, Haywire Might. Ah, I want to run that. Seems
Hex
dope,
Parasite
Yeah,
actually.
okay.
Hex Parasite removes the counter off of the Tusk Collar, so like that's cool to kill
Oh
it.
yeah,
But then
yeah.
you don't get more
yeah.
counters, so it doesn't work. But
Yeah.
beyond the point.
You kill Ooze.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, you want to talk about Haywire Might. Haywire Might, Pendlehaven. Pendlehaven is the GOAT. Pendlehaven will be the GOAT for the next several months.
Especially
There's
with
so
that
many things you can do
approach.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hear me
so
out.
Haywire Might,
Gutshot
What?
Gaming.
Gutshot Gaming, but you can
What?
run things. So Gutshot is not a very good card.
No.
It's removal
Barely.
and it's still a card. Like
Like,
but yeah. So
you might as
new
well be
cool
running
Haywire
Grasping
Might
Dunes.
deck. The thing that was next level for me was Pendlehaven, Haywire Might, Dirkwood Baloth. Because you don't actually have to run another 1/1. You can just run a 5/5.
What was the Baloth you said?
Dirkwood
5/5 with
Baloth.
like suspend 5 or whatever.
Spend 5 for green for a 5/5, which is
Yeah, I mean with Haywire Might, that's a turn 7 goldfish.
dang.
And then you also
You also
like
have a Haywire Might, which can kill stuff.
yeah, and then the 5/5 is really good because like Haywire Might and the 5/5, like most student decks, they can only trade with your 5/5 on turn 8, and then the 5/5 alone wins on turn 9. So if they have to spend another mana and their cards deal with your Haywire Might, then you're like really chilling. And especially if they can't even deal with it, if they've got to like, then they just trade on their turn 8, and you're left with the Haywire Might to finish them off.
Student
I keep forgetting
remake.
how goated student is. Jesus.
It's not Dryad Arbor, Dragon Sniper, Gutshot, or something.
No, you just run Dismember. That's what I just said. That was
No,
how you
but
brought out that.
it's worse against Ooze and H of H probably. No, not H
I
of
think
H.
it'll be.
It's
I
not
think
worse
it'll be
against any
really
of
funny.
those.
It's really good.
It's not worse against any of those.
I think it'll be really funny if I just don't edit half the cards. Like half the cards are just missing from the video.
No, it'll be so much harder for our listeners to
Army, what if you just like
They're listeners, not watchers.
It's true.
Well,
you don't
you
have
got
to
me
include
there.
anything. You are not required to do anything. You are
That's
able
not
to.
true.
Yeah, I'll do
whatever you
half the
feel.
work. Don't worry.
No, come on. I mean,
No,
this is
Slinn,
why I should be
Slinn.
like writing down all the cards that we reference so that if we can,
Slinn,
like,
tell him.
I mean, I did do that originally, and then I stopped.
Slinn, don't tell him he's not obligated to do anything, and then he's gonna do it anyways because he likes it once he starts. So you can be kind in the moment, and you still
Yeah,
get
but
the
if I
final
just don't
product.
ever start,
You'll start.
Yeah. I mean, the
Okay,
tough
also-
thing is that we have a bunch of holidays coming up, which on one hand means a lot of probably
I'm not doing it.
don't
I'm not
have
doing
too
anything.
many.
Well,
There was
Yeah.
one
my
deck
hol-
that was
my holidays is
really
now.
weirdly absent for this month, and that was Furry
But-
Forge. Where was all the Furry Forges?
I looked at
Furries?
Fury Forge actually.
You and
It
furries.
didn't do good. It didn't do good into Ploop's fake event. The Shadow
We had
Wait,
Shadow
wait, Fury
we had-
Forge what?
What? Fury
Storage?
Forge.
And
Yeah,
then
storage, Dwarven Hold.
storage. Okay, I don't know if you were talking about mental misstep or the. Storage.
No, if you're mental misstep, then you pyrokinesis.
Pyrokinesis. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, we're
You're so
Fury
right for
Squee
that.
got submitted twice.
Yeah, which is really weird because like you'd rather not. You can just
Also,
have a 1/1.
Fury
and-
Forge was win-loss for Dolly. So.
Yeah, but that's like way better than Solitude.
all of the Fury Forges ended up in the
That's
same
why.
exact novice pod, which is amusing.
That's awesome.
Randomness, I think not. Mr. Blind is rigging novice pods to make people he likes better succeed.
Damn.
I believe
It's
it.
true.
The non-random allegations, Mr. Blind. You're gonna have to come to be a guest on the podcast in order to defend yourself, or we're just gonna keep talking shit about you. Damn.
He'll come eventually. Be chill.
I know.
Eventually,
So, okay.
I'm just really
maybe.
anxious to have
The-
him on the podcast because that's I don't know.
Wait,
it's
God's Eye
exciting.
didn't Gate of
I like
Kai
him.
got submitted. Hold on.
He's a nice voice.
The most bestest
Wait,
deck that came
no.
out of nowhere for me.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
We can't have Mr. Blind on the podcast because his microphone quality is gonna blow all of us out of the water, and we're all gonna sound like shit by comparison. I take it back.
right.
Yeah.
Mr. Blind, you are not allowed on the podcast. You're gonna make us all look so bad.
No,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Blind's allowed on the main podcast.
We win a professional.
No.
I was going to. I looked for a new mic to buy, and I only found like one that would work with like the setup I want. 'Cause I don't want one that I actually put on my desk because I don't have the room for it.
You record on your
I
desk?
need-
Right now I'm sitting in a chair with a blanket and 2 of my stuffed animals.
Dude, I'm at my kitchen
Dude,
table.
fuck
This is where my
yeah.
computer always is.
Bloop, send pictures of your stuffed animals,
On a
please.
foldable table.
You got stuffed animals. I got real animals. I got live rats crawling around me.
Oh,
what?
that's sick.
Typhoid rats.
Yeah, pet rats. And then
Oh, okay.
so much.
Pet rats, right? That
Burglar-
makes, I forget that
burglar
people do
rat?
that. Oh, burglar rat! I remember
I have
that
a-
card was so good.
I have a friend who, like,
Magic.
Dissects rats. Like,
What?
for
What?
fun, kinda.
Okay.
Professionally or
Well, kind
No,
of,
for
and
fun.
also
They
just
said
like for fun.
fun.
They're like a bit of a
That's-
psychopath, but it's chill.
Wait. I thought you said sex rats. And not
No.
dissect.
that's
No,
what I heard.
Oh.
It's like
No, they are not sexing rats.
No, I heard dissect.
Which,
Oh my god, you guys are crazy.
Or like
for
Well,
the
well,
record,
I mean,
or
dear
like
listeners, that means
injects them with
determining the sex of a creature.
Yeah, that's
not,
what it means.
Not the other thing. Relax.
Wait,
no,
what?
or like injects
That's
them
not
with
what-
like chemicals or whatever until they die.
like living rat. Okay, that would not be a friend because my rats are my babies and I love them. So
No,
much.
it's like mostly for science.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like still.
Mostly.
They
so the
I'm
deck-
sure they get a little fun out of it. Actually, probably a lot. They're special. They're nice though.
Would you be if what if it was dogs?
It's like don't kill things for fun. I agree.
love
Rats are cool and
dogs.
awesome.
How do we feel about fish?
Oh, fish!
Fish are kind
Holy
of
shit!
I hate them.
Transition,
Fish are-
transition
Yeah,
moment.
transition.
You and I do a
Fish month?
transition.
Is it fish month? Is it finally fish
That means
month?
that means I leave.
No, Army, please. Also,
I don't make
somebody,
food.
please, for the love of God, ask me where my name came from. Holy shit!
No,
Yeah,
let's
it's
not
probably
do it.
Magic
Don't
the
do it.
Gathering.
Don't do it.
No,
It's
I've
the
been
name of
spec-
a leviathan.
This
Yeah.
is true.
A serpent leviathan, I think, right?
Yeah,
It has
no,
kicker.
No,
and
just
I
a
do have kicker.
leviathan.
Is it just a leviathan? It's
Just
not a
leviathan.
serpent? That looks like.
I don't
I
think
think it's a
there's-
elder leviathan.
I don't think there's
No,
a
it's literally
serpent
just a
leviathan.
leviathan. It is only
Oh.
a leviathan.
Interesting.
Damn, Slinn, I can buy you for 23 cents. That's pretty cheap.
Funny you mentioned that because that fact is part of the reason why my name is Slinn Voda. So it's 2019. It is the COVID pre-times. And I'm getting into Commander, and all my friends I play Commander with have like a dozen decks per person, and I'm like, damn, I really want to have another Commander deck. So I go online, I go to Scryfall, hit Advanced, and hit Legendary Creature, and just start fucking scrolling. And I'm like, I need a commander that just kind of tells you what the fuck you want to put into your deck, so I don't have to actually think about what's going into it, and also be on a budget. And then I saw him, Slinn Voda, the Rising Deep.
Him.
Put Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, Serpent, and Merfolk into your deck, and maybe some counter spells and some draw spells, and a lot of ramp, and it won the first game I put it in, and I was so happy. And then I noticed that Slinn. I was like, oh, I should upgrade this deck because it's fun and cool. And I noticed that Slinn Voda is worth a dime, and that some vendors on TCG Player were selling them in like hundreds at a time. And I'm like, what if I spent $20 and got 200 Slinn Vodas? Next thing you know,
Okay.
I have over 2,000 Slinn Vodas because COVID happened and I had nothing better to do with my money, apparently. And I have raised the price of Slinn Voda from 10 cents to a quarter.
Okay.
Me when I artificially market manipulate.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Transition army.
What?
Oh fuck
Army,
you.
that's
No,
right.
no.
I manipulated the market. Isn't that interesting and cool? Isn't there a way that I can virtually ride the coattails of people that manipulate the market of Magic the Gathering cards?
I think he's not here.
Oh my god, he actually left. What a bastard. We're trying to segue him and he left. Oh. That's
I don't play that format.
We're trying to Segui him.
segue him into... Anyway, I guess okay. There's something called arcane assets where you can basically pretend to gamble.
No, we'll let him do that and inform him that he missed our cool and awesome transition.
He'll have to edit it in, so that means he has to edit. So that means he has to put the card name.
Slinn's the audio editor. That'd be Slinn's job.
No, I mean Army can absolutely still pull
actually,
it off.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Couple months ago, Army put in himself saying that we accidentally misgendered like every single guru for the guru.
Yeah, me when I misgender the entire thing.
I mean, look, we didn't do all the research. Sorry. Anyway, Fish Month! Yay, Fish Month! So,
what's the best fish in
like Bird Month, I looked at a bunch of fish and have pulled my favorites aside, and we're going to put them against each other.
Wait, actually, are these like your favorite fish or like the most 3-card blind relevant fish?
They're not a single one is 3-card blind relevant. Let me tell you right now.
Okay, you can do that.
That was not an objective when I was looking into them, and also like I was I had to narrow it down like a bunch of times, so I decided to.
What do you? There's 52 fish in Magic. How much did you have to narrow?
No, see, I didn't use the fish creature type. You forget, I am Slinn Voda, the Rising Deep. I only care about krakens, leviathans, octopuses, merfolk, and serpents. KLOMMS is how I remember it.
Merfolk?
Yeah, merfolk. Merfolk is fish. Fuck you. So noticeably,
okay.
I have a list of all the creatures that were distinctly not in this archetype, and I'm going to read them off right now, and I hate them all because I can't put them in my Slinn Voda deck. Alush, the Shoreless, Fleet Swallower, not a fish. Tidal Barracuda, actually fish, doesn't matter, I bounce it back to hand. Nezahal is a dirty dinosaur, and it can go fuck itself. Marauding Brine Fang, there are so many whales, and they do such incredible things, but I bounce them all to hand, and they suck. Dagger Maw, Megalodon, Draining Whelk, King Crab, Waker of Waves, all these really cool fish that just are not fish in my eyes and breaks my heart. I keep talking for too long, and it keeps turning off my Spotify, and it makes me sad. Anyway.
Star Whale? Whale mentioned? You mentioned whale, and I was looking at whales, and I saw Star Whale, and I'm like, that's gonna get submitted at some point, and it's gonna be funny and goofy. Continue.
Has it not been submitted already?
Maybe. Actually, I'm pretty sure it has.
I've submitted Slinn Voda every single month that I've submitted in the main event because my name is Slinn Voda. Anyway.
So true.
So for this tournament, I've decided that we're not gonna think about how these fish will pit against each other, because fish infighting is sad, and I don't like that. Fish are friends, not food. Okay. Instead, we are going to think about how much destruction they could do against a fleet of ships. And we're not talking about like the modern United States Navy. We're talking about like Magic the Gathering, like Dominaria type ships, galleons, schooners, and the like, with cannons and such.
To be clear, my brain is now comparing it. Is this more destructive than Godzilla? Is the new game I will be playing?
What
works?
My brain game is going to be which wins in a fight, this or Godzilla?
Godzilla is not a fish, not relevant.
I'm aware. That doesn't mean I can't mentally compare things to Godzilla.
That's fair. The first two that are going up against each other. Oh, and for the record, we're not looking at the actual stats of the creature. We're instead looking at the art and flavor text. And any information with regards to size that we can find. Fun fact, not many. Oh yeah, one of the other criteria was if there's literally any comparison of the fish to like any kind of reference point, so like boats, other fish, and a castle, as you will later see. Anyway, not a fish. The first one that we're pitting against each other are Grappling Kraken, on the left and on the right we have Benthic Behemoth. Where's my flavor text? Benthic Behemoth on the right. The sea has many secrets, but some are too big to be kept. And a much more interesting flavor text, Deep Devourer, concealed in dark home, shrouded it seeks, all becomes fodder. Once we swam, alone in the sea, but no more. Which I think is very cool.
Okay.
And we have Grappling Kraken, whose flavor text is the best in this whole tournament, which is simply Kiora saying, "Oh, settle down, she just wants a hug." Beautiful.
Alright.
Okay, so that's a boat, and
Yes. And
so wait, for reference point,
Benthic
whales
Behemoth,
are
those are blue whales.
whales are bigger than boats, right? Can't confirm.
Yes.
That's a very big fish.
Big fucking boy.
When the fish is large.
Although I did ask ChatGPT what it thought those were. It's like, those are dolphins. I'm like, no, they're not.
No,
keep trying.
Those
are blue
defi-
whales, you dumbass.
Those are definitely very large whales.
Yes.
So I'd like to say that the Grappling Kraken seems a lot more min-maxed for destruction. Because it's got like armor scales and like tentacle weapons. But that's a really big fish. Holy shit.
Even fish is big.
And like the thing in the background that's like the fish but continued, like that's a lot.
Big boy. I think, hold on, what is Benthic Behemoth listed as? That is a serpent, yes. And Grappling Kraken is a kraken, unsurprisingly.
Whoa, it's a kraken, holy shit. That's crazy.
I think I agree that, the Grappling Kraken is, min-max for destroying that one boat in particular, but Benthic Behemoth will take out entire fleets at a time. Like, on accident, at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those aren't fish.
I think, excuse me? Are you telling me what is and what is not a fish? Me,
Oh,
Slinn,
Army, you missed the most awesome and cool arcane assets transition, and you were just not there.
Yeah.
Have you considered that I was making sandwiches?
No, I did not consider that. And because you didn't say you were even leaving.
I made 2 of them, sure.
Oh, thanks. What kind of sandwich?
Ham, pepperoni, salami.
Oh, I'm vegetarian. Sorry. You can keep it.
Skill issue.
Anyway, Grappling Kraken loses. Benthic Behemoth goes on to the next round. Next, we have Ice Ridge Serpent on the left, and on the right we have Sea Monster, which is probably one of the most boring creature names, but it was first printed in fucking Tempest? What is that? Yeah, Tempest, 6th edition. So it's one of, like, the OG sea monsters. Sea Monster has been printed a lot, and it has a lot of interesting flavor text. Water is life, or perhaps it is just something to wash it down with. It's easy to believe the monster is a myth until you feel 300,000 pounds of myth crashing down in your ship, which is my favorite. We also just have abandoned ship, in quotes, for the particular art that I put up. And then on the left, we have Ice Ridge Serpent. Even dragons avoid Glint Glaze Lake in this season. Which of you youngsters can tell me why? Teacher Eliam.
What's that? Is that from?
That's on Mirrodin.
That's from Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, lame.
So noticeably, I think the one on the left, Ice Ridge Serpent, does look smaller, but it literally causes dragons to avoid its sea, which I think is
dragons aren't that big. Like,
have you considered the one on the right is much more based?
Yeah, Sea Monster is quite awesome, and there's also several other arts, but
I looked at them. They're not.
They don't show. They have good comparisons to other.
The one from 10th edition looks scary though.
Very true. I'll post it real quick.
I think that if we're gonna be honest, what's the first one called?
The one on the left. That's oh god, I fucked up my tabs. Hold on. Wait. Wait. That's Ice Ridge Serpent.
Ice Ridge Serpent probably wins, but the Sea Monster's cooler, so I want it to win anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Valid.
Swift, what do you think? Who destroys more ships? Who destroys a bigger fleet?
Between the bottom two images,
Mm-hmm.
I think the left one is bigger, and I think it's got better scales.
No
it's gonna win.
way. Oh, I was really thinking that Sea Monster was gonna make it to the top. That's so heartbreaking.
Well, it also like has ice. Ice is like very good against boats, as we know.
This is
Mhm.
true. This would slow down the ships and would
Well, I
make
was
it
I was more
easier.
thinking like Titanic, but you know that works too.
That's all right.
We've
Sea
a
Monster
pretty famous
loses.
example of ice does in fact beat boat.
Run it back. I think the boat can win this time.
Who's next? Next, we have Spawning Kraken versus the Serpent of Yawning Depths. Now, you might
I know that
notice
card.
that Spawning Kraken does not have any reference or like visual references for size. However, the flavor text for Spawning Kraken, if I can get to it, holy shit, where'd it go?
I mean, it looks like it's towering over a mountain. It
It's
could be far away.
well, but mountains can be all kinds of different sizes. I never imagined I'd lay eyes on a creature that makes Gyruda look small and harmless. And for reference, this is Gyruda. And that's a boat going into Gyruda's mouth.
It very much is.
Hmm.
And
That means it's big.
that does mean big. And Serpent of
So it's
Yawning
got
Depths.
little eyes on this side.
Yeah. Gleams like moonlight on water drew us through the storm and towards our doom, as well as fear not heights, true monsters lurk in the depths. I'm not gonna lie, I just really like Serpent of Yawning Depths because it's an enchantment creature and it's just fucking pretty to look at, and it also references all of the creature types that I care about, with exception to Merfolk, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, Merfolk was a weird one.
Yeah.
Because was it like Benthic Wave or whatever? There's another one that references all those creature types, but Merfolk.
There's a couple. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Spawning Kraken also references all of them, but not Merfolk.
It's because Merfolk isn't usually part of the gang.
This is true.
Also, I think you're referring to Whelming Wave.
Whelming Wave, yeah.
Notably,
okay, well,
in Dominaria, there is exactly one paragraph of Slinn Voda lore, and it explicitly states that on the back of Slinn Voda is a city of Merfolk, which is fucking hype, which we'll get to that later. But anyway, Spawning Kraken versus Serpent of Yawning Depths.
It's obviously the Spawning Kraken, right?
Yeah, because I mean, well, Luca's not really smart, but
he is a creature domesticator, a monster.
It's slaver. He hates his slaves and he treats them badly.
Oh really? Oh, I thought his lore is that he's like cool with them. Damn.
No, that was card lore. He's actually like really, really mean to them.
Damn. Wow. Oh, we also got completed, which damn shame. Anyway.
All right. So yeah, I like
Kraken.
squids more than anglerfish with big tails. I'll do that one, Spawning Kraken.
Yeah, easy.
I do like how it looks like he ate a constellation. That's cool.
Yeah, the enchantment creature vibe is very nice from Theros Beyond something or other. Theros Beyond Death. Yeah.
Theros was like my first real block, like OG Theros, so I have a soft spot for Theros cards.
Me too.
Yep, same. I'd play OG Theros all the time.
Yeah, Theros is my second set or third or so. I started the Ravnica Returned to Ravnica. Same. Yeah. Oh, no way. And next we have Tolarian Kraken versus Nadir Kraken, which
Nadir.
Look, okay. Now, I predict that there's going to be an upset because Tolarian Kraken has flavor text saying, It's contemplative, resourceful, and original. Everything else aside, it's the perfect student. Naban, Dean of Iteration, which is so it's actually intelligent versus Nadir Kraken. Meeting one is definitely the low point of your life.
I saw Nadir Kraken. I just gotta
really
say
happy.
I like that card.
Sorry, say it again.
Nadir Kraken looks bigger.
It does look a lot bigger. And it looks like it's
bigger.
about to decimate a large fleet.
Also, Nadir Kraken looks like he's having a great time.
This is true.
Look at his face. He's just like, what a happy guy.
He looks like the Zillow Beast from Star Wars. His face does anyway.
Oh yeah, I like
freaking
so true
armor. So yeah, I'm a Nadir Kraken. Also, Nadir Kraken in game will grow bigger because it gets counters every turn.
We're not looking at the card. We're not looking at the card.
Yeah, but look at it's just okay. Naban is kind of an asshole. I don't trust his perfect student stuff. That's just mean.
Aw. So yeah, so Nadir Kraken wins this one pretty easily, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I really thought.
Was that Tolarian Terror, or what is it? Tolarian Kraken? Why can I see his brain? That's yucky.
Whatever. He's just that smart. And also, like, a lot of like big benthic creatures have, translucent skin, especially when they're like uber deep creatures.
That looks like you could pretty easily I'm looking at that and it really feels like to me like the pointy top of that tower is gonna like pierce his brain hole.
I mean, yeah, but I think it's too intelligent for that to happen. But it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Maybe he isn't that intelligent.
All right. And last and certainly not least is me, Slinn Voda, the Rising Deep. Notice the tiny shipwreck in the background versus
also
Waterfront
all the houses
Bouncer.
On your back. You can see the houses on your back. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I'd also like to note that the merfolk are fucking specks on my back versus Waterfront Bouncer, who is a merfolk, who is a bouncer, and is a classic in terms of Magic the Gathering lore. Waterfront Bouncer.
It's the best card you've posted.
Closing time comes earlier to some than others. Printed in Mercadian masks.
Yeah, it's a really good card.
Yeah, I love it. Yep.
I feel like.
But I think Slinn Voda just wins because
This bracket feels rigged. This bracket feels rigged.
Slinn Voda wins. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that I managed to win the first part of this match.
So Nadir Kraken beats Slinn Voda, right?
Anyway, moving on. We go back. So now we are looking at Benthic Behemoth.
Wait. Sorry, are there? Did you do 10?
Yes, I did 10. This is the top 10 to fish in.
So are you giving Slinn Voda a bye until
Benthic Behemoth versus Ice Ridge Serpent is next.
Me when I do rigged.
Don't blow it, Ploop. This is top 10. 10 is a perfectly normal and round number for a tournament. It's the top 10. It's easy. It's simple. Who wins, Benthic Behemoth or Ice Ridge Serpent? Don't ruin this, Ploop.
Benthic Behemoth, easy win.
Okay.
Probably Benthic Behemoth, right? So
yeah.
Ice Ridge. So Benthic Behemoth is the reason I don't play islands in Momir, if I can help it, because it's an 8-drop and it has Island Walk and 7 power.
Yeah.
It's also
how many 8-drops are there in Mormir? Like, how often are you hitting this?
Oh well, 8-drops are the best drops, and
this is true.
So everyone just goes to 8 mana and then just keeps doing 8-drops over and over again. So you come to know all the 8-drops very familiarly.
What if I want to go to 15 for Emrakul?
Then you'll probably end up with Shadow of Mortality.
No, but I always hit it.
So next, we have Spawning Kraken versus Nadir Kraken. And this one, I genuinely don't know who should be the winner of this one. They're both gigantic Krakens that look like, and although I gotta admit, Nadir Kraken does look like it's having an absolutely fantastic time.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no scale for the first Kraken. Like,
well, we know it makes Skyruda seem small and harmless.
This is true.
Yeah.
Even if
but,
Luca
like-
is an idiot.
One sec. Though let's say that like to us like a puppy seems small and harmless. So that's not that big of a size multiplier. It's like 4 maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe like 2 to 4 or 1.5 to 4. Yeah.
I'd say
But,
more.
like-
I'd say more than 2, but like yeah.
I mean, it
It-
could be more to do with he doesn't like the tentacles that he doesn't he icks them out. Like he doesn't actually have to be bigger.
Oh
There's
yeah.
like green tentacles on his face.
Mm.
The
where's
thing
my
is
Garuda?
like
I'm gonna throw Garuda into back in just for comparison's sake, because Garuda
The
also
deer-
has gigantic tentacles.
Yeah, but they're not like green and like coming out of his nose.
yeah, Garuda seems noticeably smaller than Nadir Kraken, right?
Oh yeah. Garuda would just fit in that mouth.
And I think like the size
Yeah.
multiplier on Garuda isn't.
It's
Like-
funny because the deer kraken is a 2-3, and the rest of these are like 6.
We're not looking at the cards.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not looking at the cards.
But yeah, the deer kraken wins for me. I can't beat the deer kraken.
I
don't
agree.
It's
know.
got like
I don't know.
It's-
The boats for the art for the Deer Kraken and Garuda look pretty damn similar. I think the one in Garuda
No.
might be like slightly bigger.
Okay, well no, look. Okay,
maybe.
think about it like this. Look at the size of that boat versus the size of Garuda's mouth.
Yeah, it's like
And now look at
Yeah,
the
you put
size
it
of the
in there.
boats versus the size of Nadir Kraken's mouth, plus Nadir Kraken is far away, so perspective.
yeah, like
Mhm.
all those boats like on top of each other would like fit in his mouth versus this
Garuda
one's,
can have
in a
like
cliff to
two,
the top.
two boats max.
Mhm.
And so say we multiply that by 3 for spawning Kraken. Like, spawning Kraken isn't having more than 6 boats in its mouth at once. And Nadir Kraken can take like 10 boats minimum.
How many boats can you fit in your mouth?
It's the Chubby Bunny challenge, but with medieval warships.
Yep.
The party game of the deep sea. Kiora's favorite party game. I don't
Yeah.
know. It seems like
I-
we're pretty close to a tie. Army, do you want to chime in and give your opinion on which would destroy more ships?
I don't know. There aren't me and Bloop both on.
Yeah, I
Nadir
don't
think
think
so.
it's a tie.
Oh, isn't?
No,
Oh, I'm
Slinn-
sorry.
Slinn's just tried to rope army it. No, Nadir Kraken is winning.
All right, hype. Okay, we're gonna take a brief intermission, and I'm gonna ask Swift, where did your name come from? Why did you choose the name
Oh.
Swiftwarkite?
Well, it was inspired by the card Swiftwarkite.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
That's what my profile picture is. If you haven't looked at it, it's a Swiftwarkite. It's like a dragonfly lightning dragon
Yeah.
from
Rakdos.
Tarkir.
Rakdos dragon.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the reason
With
originally
the anime text.
so
Very
it,
cool.
it comes from my Magic Online name, and originally my Magic Online name was actually Winged Hussar because I drafted a lot of Theros, and so I had a ton of Winged Hussars. And so when I randomly picked a card to choose my name, it was Winged Hussar. But I don't know what happened to that account. So my second account, when I randomly picked, I got Swiftwarkite, and now I've been Swiftwarkite ever since.
Very cool.
Mm.
How long have you had that name?
Since I last drafted Tarkir, Dragon or whatever. What's the name? Dragons of Tarkir. So like a long time.
2015. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You've had that name longer than me. Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, my card is older than yours by a lot.
Yeah. Mine's better though. Anyway, so back to the tournament.
No, I think Clifftop Lookout is clearing. Am I right, guys?
Clifftop Lookout.
Swift lookout.
It's one sec.
No, Clifftop. Clifftop Lookout's a frog.
Shh, don't worry
Right.
about it. It clears, right,
Clifftop-
guys?
Clifftop lookout.
It's the card you get when you Scryfall Ploop properly.
Oh, nice.
Forg. He's got a big stick. If you really think about it and look at the perspective all wrong, he's just miles larger than the landscape behind it. So he's actually massive.
True.
Hell yeah. That's
Actually,
how
wait, look
perspective
at-
works.
Yeah. It low-key seems like he's a Titan in this picture because they didn't do the perspective perfectly, but that's fine.
And they reflected that in his power and toughness.
True.
All right. And now for the semifinals. Now we have Nadir Kraken versus Benthic Behemoth. Because we had such
What about Voda?
No,
because
there's
we
no
had
one on that
10,
side of the bracket.
unfortunately, there's nobody else on that side of the bracket, so I automatically make it to the finals. Oh man, weird how that worked out. Crazy.
It's almost like someone noticed that
Anyway.
immediately.
Anyway, shut up, Bloop.
Blue Whale.
Blue Whale versus Schooners. Yeah.
I'm trying
So
to
a blue whale is like what, 100 feet long?
30 meters long. You're gonna
So
do
yeah,
a
about
guess.
100 feet. Versus these.
And that's it's. I mean, its jaws are like almost closed, but like one of those things
Okay,
could, like,
so
fit in its teeth.
a blue whale is like
big.
twice the size of a boat.
Yeah, but if one of those is fitting in versus like 10.
Well, no, that guy's like, if he opened his mouth, like, I assume that jaw like can go all the way down to like where that like lump is on the bottom of his head. He's fitting well more than 10 boats in his mouth.
Maybe. I mean, also, I feel like the big guy can too.
And don't forget, but the question... Nadir Kraken is having the time of his life.
No, I think actually
looks bored.
The big thing for me is I think tentacles is just a big advantage.
Yeah, true.
Like, you have like one tail, one mouth, that's 2 weapons. Like, what we see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tentacles on Deer Kraken. And presumably he's not asymmetrical, so it's more like 1, 2, 3,
yeah, I see 12.
4, 5.
8. No, just kidding. There's 13. There's one hiding at the very left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'd presume it's 16 minimum.
I count 10. I don't know where you get 13.
I also got 13. 1,
2, 3. 4,
I see
5,
6,
6 7.
And 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No,
it's the part of the C Results podcast where we all try to count, and none of us can do it.
Oh, it's a little one. Okay.
It's 8 and 5. It's 13. I'm pretty confident in that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so it's generally implied that probably has closer to 14 or 16.
Well, I'd say at least 16. I'd say at least 16, 8 on each side. That's a lot more weapons than 1 tail, 1 face.
I will point out, Benthic Behemoth does have those nasty spines on his back.
They're like, he's too big. Like, so those spines, they're so big, they're not gonna like point at you. You could just wrap around them.
Okay.
They're more of like a collision problem than like a poking problem.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm putting my money on Nadir Kraken.
I'd have to agree. Yeah.
He's having too much fun to lose.
He's having too much fun. Also, I think the Deer Kraken has multiple sets of jaws, or is that just no? That's just the water running down his mouth. Never mind.
No, he's got multiple sets of teeth.
He's got at least 2 sets of teeth. Yeah, look at the bottom. You can see there's at least 2 sets of teeth.
No, I think that's just the water leaking out of his mouth.
No, there's definitely 2
Oh,
sets
actually,
of
no.
teeth.
Those because that's coming between the. I could see 1 set of teeth. And
yeah, I think it's just
water
one.
pouring down.
Yeah.
Those aren't. Because that's a waterfall, not a tooth.
Yeah.
But you don't need multiple sets of teeth. I'm sure the.
Tell that to sharks. And the alien from the hit movie Alien. Yeah.
It's weird that he has teeth though. When he's like supposed to be squiddish, they've got like beaks.
Krakenish. But the exact morphology of Krakens is extremely loose in Magic the Gathering, let me tell you. Serpent, however, is actually pretty consistent, where it's just mouth and long-ass body. And then Leviathan is even more nebulous, which is basically just a gigantic fish.
It is 2 sets of teeth. Look, the 2 red airs are setting to the 2 sets of teeth, and the blue is the water.
No.
Army, I hope you include this blurry-ass image in the fucking...
This is correct.
Okay.
Look at the bottom of his face.
Those could be waterfalls, not like teeth. Cause
I guess I see. I guess you see what that means. Yeah, they're in the gaps of the teeth. Okay, I see that.
Oh, hold on. I found a high-res image of
Look
Nadir
at the
Kraken.
look at the
Hang
top.
on.
Look at the top of his mouth. Between the teeth, there's
Here,
another
look,
set
look
of
at
teeth.
this. This is a much higher resolution image.
Could be.
Oh yeah,
Oh
there's
wow,
so
this
many
actually
teeth.
makes it a lot harder. Yeah, those might be teeth.
Those are
Yeah, those
100.
are teeth.
Look at the top of the mouth. That's
Holy
so many
shit!
sets
Yeah,
of
that's
teeth.
like 3 layers of teeth. Holy cow!
That's so many teeth. I told you
This
those
a-
were teeth.
That's a toothy boy.
Actually, I think the thing I was pointing to is definitely water, but he definitely has more than one set of teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
in
yeah.
the upper row. Yeah.
And also,
No,
there's 11 tentacles.
There's 11. No, there's a set of teeth in the
No.
back. There's
There's
definitely
13.
13 tentacles.
Yeah.
Where's the 5 on the right side? I see
1,
4.
2, 3, 4,
Uh,
5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Yeah, there's
How do you
definitely
not
5.
see 5?
That's the easy side. Count the tips.
Yeah.
Count the tips of the tentacles.
Okay,
for the
5. I
tip.
see 5.
Okay.
5.
One of the tips was not in there. Okay, there's 5 and 7.
Nope,
So it's
5
12.
and 8. Are you missing the one on the very left that barely curves
No,
out of
I'm
frame?
not. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Are you counting the one that's like in the very back that you only see the very top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh
I
wait,
think
no, that is
one's-
7.
I think that's 7.
Yeah, that
It
one's
is
connected.
7.
It's
We
connected.
did it! We counted to 12.
Me when peak audio, 3 guys counting for 5 minutes. New podcast episode. Can 3 of the greatest minds in 3-card blind count to 12?
I think that's why we're in 3-card blind, because we can't count that high. We only can deal with 3 cards at a time.
True. I can
Anything
only
beyond
do
that, it's
3.
too many for us. Have you tried 4-card blind? It's a nightmare. Anyway. And for the finals, Slinn Voda versus Nadir Kraken.
Hey guys, I wonder
know.
which one's gonna win. It could be anyone.
It's me! I'm the winner! I'm assuming and not making an ass out of you and me. It's me. Because I have an army of merfolk on my back that can help me in my fight against a fleet of boats
Tentacles.
that
Tentacles.
deserve to die.
14 tentacles. That's a whole lot of tentacles.
Please let me win.
Wow.
Guys, I really need this win.
I
Guys,
think you are
How mu-
bigger. I think you could win.
please.
I-
I think
I'm-
you just really big.
My
Please, come on.
brain
You gotta work
goes.
me here.
My brain
Come
goes
on.
more tentacles, more weapons.
Please.
Okay, but
I-
the city's a real.
My
boost,
self-esteem
'cause,
is so
like,
low.
Look at those buildings on the back of his back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are pretty small. We should build a city on top of Nadir Kraken's head. He needs that.
I don't think he would let you.
I think that might be what the boats are trying to do.
Actually, wait. What is the? Oh, for real. Wait, what is that actually? What set is Nadir Kraken from?
There's
it's-
Beyond Death.
Oh, it is
I was gonna
There's
say
Beyond Death.
Ferris, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely a hostile sea monster. There's no fucking way that.
No, he
Anyone's
is not a
gonna-
chill guy.
No, I mean like me, Slinn Voda. I am a chill guy, but only with the other natives of the Vodalian Sea. Which, by the way,
Wait,
the Merfolk
are you
literally named
claiming-
me after the sea, Slinn Voda.
So you're
Sea.
saying that you're chill with only the residents of a place. Are you racist?
If you're trying to
Slinn?
imply that I'm racist, then yes, I'm.
Okay, so tentacles are a creature type because the Nadir Kraken makes tentacle tokens. So when you enter the battlefield, you're bouncing all the tentacles.
That is
So-
Well,
that
they're-
is true, which is why
They're
I
not
took
fighting
Nadir
each other.
Kraken
They're
out of my
fighting the
deck.
boats. They're fighting the
But
boats,
also,
not
yes.
each other.
This is true. Yeah, we're fighting the boats.
Oh, well, boats float, and you bounce via like making water go up. So I
Yeah.
think the boats will just float,
Make big
where the
splash.
tentacles can.
Big
can
fish
crash
make
it.
big splash.
So I think
I don't
think
know.
the
Racism's a pretty
ever-expanding
strong
gun-
power up. I'll give it to you.
I'm going for Kraken. They can kill more boats than you.
No! No, please! I need this win! Please! Please! Nobody loves me except me! Nobody cares about Slinn Voda but me! There's a reason why I have 2,000 of them and nobody else owns one. Oh. Is that the final verdict then? Nadir Kraken
only-
wins?
It's only if it's kicked you.
Well, of course I'm kicked. I'm always kicked. Why would you cast Slinn Voda and not kick him?
No, it's
Because there would be
it's
10 mana versus.
no. 1 sec.
Which
if
is the
you don't-
perfect amount of mana and the perfect
You-
number of fish for the fish tournament, obviously.
You don't cast it. I was trying to see if you could do silly, goofy shenanigans with like flicker effects.
Nah, it doesn't work.
No.
But also,
Why
if you flick
don't they
into
make-
Near Kraken becomes bad. But we're not looking at the cards. We're looking at the art and the flavor text, of which I have none. But I do have a paragraph. Actually, you know what? I want to pull up that paragraph. Just copy and paste it like this.
Okay. I'll
Hell
give it.
yeah.
I'll give it to. Slinn Voda has a really cool name in Russian.
Yeah, I do. I forgot how to pronounce it. I specifically learned how to pronounce it.
Then you forgot. So you didn't learn.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to see if I can find. I know that the actual name translates to Rising Abyss rather than the Risen Deep, which is way cooler.
The Risen Deep, the Rising Deep. You don't even know your own name.
The Rising Abyss. Apologies.
No, you said Risen Deep or whatever.
Risen
not Rising
Abyss.
Deep.
Risen Abyss. Rising Abyss. I can't remember how the Russian word conjugates the term rise. Apologies.
No, I think you got the English name wrong.
I did not.
You said the
hope
Risen
I did
Deep.
not. I
You said
really
the Risen
hope I
Deep,
did
not the Rising Deep. Army Game Lover, get him! Get this guy! Explode him!
No!
Dox his
Kicking
address
off
and
the
explode him.
podcast. I don't know my own fucking name. Alright. So I'm in denial. Who is the winner?
I vote Nadir.
No.
I think after looking at it some more, I don't know. Tentacles are so strong. I have to give it to Nadir. Tentacles just overpowered.
Damn.
I think Nadir Kraken could probably see play in 3-card blind.
Isn't it on the draw, or does
Think
it
so?
give you a draw?
Whenever
When
you
you
draw a
draw,
card, you may pay one. If you
that's-
do, you get a counter
that
on
doesn't-
him
Is that
and
not-
create
that-
a
that
tentacles
doesn't work?
token.
Because you're not drawing cards, you just go to draw a card.
But,
Words only
like,
works 'cause
Words
it's
of
a-
what?
Words is a replacement effect. It replaces the draw, not when you draw.
Wait, so
Okay.
does Neither Kraken even
Okay.
trigger in 3-card blind?
No.
Okay, if it doesn't trigger, then it's not good, Satch.
Aw,
No, it's the
sad.
next time you would draw a card this turn, put a 2/2 green gray.
Oh, actually, no. Teferi's Isle, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, Nadir Kraken.
That doesn't work.
Also does. It doesn't work.
You get the draws either way. It's just the question is whether or not you can't
You
even
pay for it.
activate Gear Reach and then pay for the Deer Kraken. What the hell?
Okay.
Anyway, congratulations to Nadir Kraken for winning a Fish Month. Yay, not me.
It's okay,
It's
Slinn.
fine.
You won.
I don't
You
care. It
you
doesn't
won.
bother
You
me.
won in.
No,
won
you
in my
already
heart.
declared the winner, and now I get
You
to
won
get
in my
kicked off the
heart.
podcast because I suck and nobody loves me but me. It's
You won in my
fine.
heart.
Okay.
And that's what
Thanks for
matters.
listening to this month's podcast. I've been your host, Slinn Voda.
Are we
Nothing
skipping
matters.
unbans this month? Are we
The
skipping the
what-
unban?
I mean,
There's unbans?
Well,
I
we
don't
always
think-
discuss potential unbans. Do we not?
Do we know what's gonna be on the list for this month?
We
Is
do.
that
It was put in announcements.
it was? Holy shit! I did
Yeah.
not pay attention.
It was put in announcements like 8 days ago.
Well, I don't listen.
Ancient
listen, I
Tombs,
didn't
City of
catch that.
Traders, Days, Grief, Isochron Scepter, Living Conundrum, Meddling Mage, Shrieking Affliction, Unmask, White Orchid Phantom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna unban Isochron Scepter. We're gonna unban White Orchid Phantom. We're gonna unban Shrieking Affliction.
We can't unban Living Conundrum because the obvious E-field blue storage Slinn Voda deck will become unplayable.
Yeah. We should. Swift, am I crazy for thinking Days will be just okay?
Yeah, Days is the other one. I think we can do it. I think those 4.
Because you have to go first in order for Days to do the funny thing, which basically makes it a go first win the game card.
It's like it's discard, but it's different. I think it's discard, but it's fun because it has different counterplay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good. So White Orchid Phantom because Felia's gone. Isochron Scepter because Mana Crypt's gonna be gone. Shrieking Affliction because I don't know how that deck does good. And then Days.
Well, it's like Shrieking Affliction, like Dragon Sniper, presumably.
Yeah, or Shrieking Affliction Cruel Sadist, which is the best performing Shrieking Affliction deck.
Well,
Well,
Shrieking
no,
Affliction
well,
is...
I assume. Well, Shrieking
good.
Affliction Cecil would be the thing, but Cecil's gone now.
Oh, you can also do.
No, I
think you can
I
do the Shrieking Affliction with the land, the 3-colored land that enters tapped. You can tap it for 1 color, and then you can tap and sacrifice it for 2 different colors. Can you do that with Shrieking Affliction? Because that would be pretty
could.
cool. Actually, no,
You
it
could,
wouldn't
but
be that powerful. Oh, but it'd be all
I-
enchantments though.
Shrieking
Hmm.
Affliction, you need a
It's
creature,
a
which is
one draw. Yeah.
I think Dragon Sniper would probably be the best pairing, just because then you have because you want interaction with it, really.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be
I
able
mean,
to
I can also
play.
see like Hex Parasite or whatever.
I guess.
Because like
n-
Dragon Sniper is just gonna lose to like any storage deck.
what does Shrieking Affliction actually do?
They have 1 or fewer cards in their hand.
That's not very much.
Because
Also,
like
that just
any storage
loses.
deck can just
You loses to UDP.
yeah.
Like the concept of Undiscovered Paradise beats the deck.
Mm-hmm.
It worked for Sulfur Vent. I finally. Never mind. You
Why
guys keep
Why did we ban Shrieking Affliction? Well, actually, I do know why. Because we're banning the rack, and we're like, let's not have Shrieking Affliction also exist.
Yeah, I think that was the reason. Even though the rack is a way better card.
way better. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm down for those 4 unbans. Let's do it.
I think.
Because, like, you could reasonably
wouldn't-
just hold removal in your hand and just never have to deal with Shrieking Affliction.
I would need to test Shrieking Affliction before I'd be okay unbanning it, but if we're banning Crypt 100% Scepter is just a completely free unban. There's no reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
Until we bring Ancient
I
Moon
think
back.
White Orchid Phantom should be tried with Feliagon, because
I think White Orchid Phantom is like the safest and most fun unban here, because it's fine. Like, we haven't had remote farm superiority in a long time. We can have some fun.
speaking of, I mean, well, there was like 4 remote farm decks in E, including a
it's-
really cool one that I never thought of before.
It's Exemplar, so it doesn't count.
I don't like
What
the
do we
idea of
forget-
having White Orchid Phantom back, personally. Having Field of Ruin on a creature with remote farm seems a little nuts. Even if it is, like, a slower it's not even slower, because we're not going to have Mana Crypt, probably.
Just
Mm.
don't.
I don't like it. I think it's too strong. Fuck you.
Basically, I would need to test it, of course, to see like if it's too strong. But like, play land destruction because
I
it's
mean,
coming off
it's
depletion.
like Tide Shaper, and Tide Shaper's not too strong.
Well, Tide Shaper doesn't get played off of remote farm.
Yeah, you can play off the better layout.
Yeah, it's Loki Beastbinder is better than any remote farm threat.
Yeah, it's so freaking good.
Okay.
And you also, or you could just run the
Did I ever add
Ward 3
Beastbinder
blind.
back to my gauntlet?
Port's
I hope
gone.
I did. Oh, right,
funny.
it is gone. Right, I forgot about that.
It'd be funny if
Wow.
we unbanned Daze and White Orchid Phantom at the same time, because White Orchid Phantom punishes storage decks, but Daze does not punish storage decks, and
And
nobody's
it
gonna know
punishes
what
White
to
Orchid
submit.
Phantom decks.
It does punish White Orchid Phantom, so everybody's gonna be playing
Because-
Daze.
And Shrieking, yeah, I like those 4.
I think
Well,
I'd love to test. I'd of course, if we're actually genuinely considering any unbans, I'd of course test them first, at least somewhat, because like some cards you think, oh, this will be fine, and then you test Sage of the Skies and it's scoring 2.7 into your gauntlet and is gonna destroy the metagame and everything fun, and it's gonna reduce diversity by a significant amount. And you're like, but Seiju, that seems too strong, and then you test it and it's like 2.1 with the best stack, and you're like, oh, that's just meh.
What's
Sage of
2.1?
Skies wasn't even nashing when it got banned, so I don't know.
It wasn't for me either, but I think Sage of the Skies was bad then, but it's too good now. Like,
All right, that's
you
fair.
can't convince me that Sage of the Skies is a safer unban than Stingerback Terror or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
I miss
Um,
Stingback.
but-
I
But
get
yeah,
it. I get it.
Those
why
are the
he
4
left,
cards
but-
I like. I think Unmasked Grief, not the right time. Ancient Tomb, we're banning Mana Crypt. We're not doing Soul Ring.
We're
Soul
gonna-
Lands yet.
We can only
And then Meddling
unban.
Mage.
We're gonna
and
unban
Liver
Ancient
Cleanse.
Tomb once we've banned Crystal Vein. It's
Mhm.
gonna happen. I legitimately, I think a lot of people are in support of no soul lands and to unban the good soul lands.
Yeah, like full circle.
Because soul
I
lands
don't
aren't.
understand your logic.
it's the thing is soul lands aren't that strong. Like if you ban 1 or 2 pairings off of it, it's not too broken. But it's like it's fun to not have them and then have them again because mostly they're so impactful on the metagame that banning and unbanning different ones really changes what's viable, which is interesting to a lot of people. Like with Silex gone, Ancient Tomb is like fine.
What do you mean Silex gone?
What do you mean?
Keep
Silence
that
gone?
fucking elemental on the ban list.
Like Silex is like Silex is the most powerful card Ancient Tomb can cast, right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
that-
It's
that
not
isn't-
gone.
Scepter, which is arguably
No, like I'm saying like hypothetically we ban Silex, unban Tomb, everything works just fine.
Well, I mean, there's the what's it,
Revoker,
the-
Legionnaire, whatever.
I'm not ready
like
for
that.
Ancient Tomb Revoker. Yeah, with Silex.
And I mean, Ancient Tomb Revoker, Field of Ruin was a classic deck.
We still have Soul Ring, and it's so bad it's not even considerable.
This is true.
I don't know. It's gnashing.
Well, like, sorry, it's a fine deck. It's just like Ancient Tomb is not bringing up the power level of that deck enough. It's like Revoker, Dismember. Okay, like, oh no, is that the deck that's gonna ruin my format? No, it's not.
Well, Ancient Tomb makes the token decks better.
Yeah, no, it does, but like, it also comes with its own downside when played instead of Crystal Vein, which is why I think that we should first play a no Crystal Vein, no Mana Crypt, no Ancient Tomb, no City of Traders meta, and then we can unban some of them.
All right. Yeah, fair. So, but that's not gonna be this month.
No,
So
it's
for
not
this
Ancient
month,
Tomb's
it's
time
just,
yet.
You think we're gonna get all 4 or just like a couple?
We're
Just a
gonna get
couple.
1 max.
You don't think?
I'm gonna
What is
specifically
the-
say
isn't
unban nothing just to foil you, as usual. Actually, no. I kind of like the idea of Days coming back. I think it's interesting, even if it's
I think-
basically
What
just
about-
a different Rashidon port.
Days
Or
is
not
gonna
just
be.
port, a different Go
Days-
First game.
I don't know what people actually feel about Shrieking Affliction, but I feel like that or Days is gonna be the least liked of the ones. If we're gonna get any of them, it's gonna be White Orchid Phantom, is my guess.
Well, Isocron Scepter.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's like a
Uh,
fake unban.
Beloved.
Yeah, people still said 5 unbans on Hatchery Month.
Well, it's because it was
duh.
5. If you do Scepter plus Days, they'll call it 1. If you did Days plus Scepter plus Shrieking Affliction plus White Orchid with Phantom, they'd call it 4.
Okay.
Which
If we
is
do
weird, but
Days plus
humans.
Shrieking Affliction plus Isocron Scepter, is that gonna be 2 or 3?
I think that's 3.
Okay. But
I
still
think once
a
the
good
number
pick to
passes 2, it becomes the bigger number.
do. Okay.
Because like 2 is the most we do at a time on any regular basis.
So let's do 3.
I think the
Alright.
last time I remember 2 was like Hatchery Month and then like Idle and Stingerback Terror or
I
whatever.
lost my own tournament that I rigged. I should have made an effort to only include smaller and less threatening fish.
Surprise.
Aw.
Also, you know what? We lied. There has been an unban since Hatchery Month. We unbanned Show and Tell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
True.
yeah, that very impactful card. Didn't we ban it specifically because it was doing numbers and aspirants?
Well, we banned it because Bloom was legal.
Oh yeah,
Heirloom?
Bloom. Oh yeah, Army.
Sorry,
Did you
I
want to
heard
talk about
Bloom.
arcane assets or no? Okay.
Well, he's not here.
Okay. Turns out the last time we had
Damn
in
it.
January of last year, we had Bitter Blossom and Mazavith in the same month.
Okay. Well, next we're gonna have Bitter Blossom Bear and Mazavith in February. So
Oh yeah, this is a
Is
creature-based
that
Bitter
good?
Blossom.
Is that one good?
No.
what? Bitter Blossom Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Nah.
Better
Well,
than
it's-
better than Bitter Blossom.
it's-
Better than Bitter Blossom.
Part of the problem is it's black, so you miss out on on having utility land.
Well, it's okay. Board's
you can
banned
just-
and Mutavault is fake, so.
You could always
Smallpox.
swamp Dark Writ.
No, you use Smallpox, or you play 2 of them.
Pox, 2 of them,
Ooh.
Edicts, Untargeted Discard. Someone's gonna play
Targeted discard.
Bitter Blossom Bearer plus him to Turok. Someone's
Yeah,
gonna play it.
Bitter Blossom Bear, Extract the Truth. That
Me-
speaking of extracted truth,
Me when I'm
if Dali
extracting
goes-
truth, it's
yeah, man.
I
It's
hate
the-
them because I don't want to have more than one at a time because they're all so similar. It's not worth having like 4. But then like one of them's always slightly better than the other ones depending on what's legal, and it makes me sad.
Man,
Yeah, all the freaking 2-mana discard.
do we
There's so many of them.
do we think we're gonna ban Dali indoctrination? Because like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
it's
gone.
61% over the highest submission rate of a single deck and the highest submission rate, of a deck.
but it
I
did
don't
so
think it was a good
poorly in
card.
Exemplar and Contender too. Oh no.
So
I
we
mean,
hit
it did better than me.
61% is a big number.
Yes, very true. And being able to earthbend Mutavault is pretty cool.
Like the fact that
Mhm.
Dali had the highest submission rate of any non-mana source card despite being in exactly one deck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Like
And yeah, it's just good.
E-Field
It's a
was
really good
second, was
card.
in 10. Was in 10
Mhm.
different decks, and it had a lower submission rate than Dali.
Dali. But yeah.
Dali.
fair
I
enough.
will call it
Yeah,
whatever
we'll
I
probably ban this
want.
thing. Well, you're wrong. You haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
This is true.
Which is just a phenomenal
There is
show.
no war.
In Ba Sing Se.
Walls. All I know is there's a wall in Ba Sing Se.
And there's no
There is
war.
a wall, and there's a drill.
Holy
Mhm.
shit, they made a drill? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it made it into Magic the Gathering. I do not know what it is called.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to this set. I don't pay
The
attention
wall
to
is a
sets.
0/30. It's the freaking biggest toughness ever.
Yeah. Unluckily, it still dies to overkill.
The Fire Nation drill. 2 black for an artifact vehicle. When it enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. What the fuck? That's pretty cool. Wait, and you can pay
Oh.
1 and permanents your opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible? It's a 6/3? Damn.
One
this
sec.
This thing's doing numbers.
Guys, I've noticed something.
Yes. What have you noticed?
We've been recording for 2 hours.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, but
like-
I also entered the. Oh no, it's right because we're on air. Yeah, we have been recording
Yeah.
for. I've been recording
Almost
for 2
2
hours and 8
hours.
minutes, but I also recorded really early.
Yeah, no, like.
Yeah, I'm 1 hour 58 minutes.
Yeah. Why is there a problem with that? I mean,
No,
I
I was
mean, it's
just noticing-
entirely because you and Swift just yapped for a long time. I could
This
not
one
get a
is-
word in if I wanted to.
I didn't even get to talk about all the decks I wanted to.
That's too bad. Tenacity, the audio editing software, has a really hard time with bigger and bigger audio files. So I'm actually kind of. You should wrap this up so I can
Yeah.
actually successfully
I'm
edit this.
That's all she wrote, folks.
Thanks for listening to
year.
my podcast and listening to my guest
No.
Swiftwarkite, Ploop, and Army Game Lover. Don't forget to sponsor us so that Army Game Lover might be able to be allowed to go outside once per year.
Nice. He's
thanks
living
for-
a good life.
Thanks for listening.